Hello folks, and welcome to the channel. Today we're here in the beautiful Hiawatha First Nations. We're with Caleb Musgrave and we're going to help him build the traditional canoe. Stay tuned.
My name is Caleb Musgrave. I'm from Hiawatha First Nation. I am the director and owner of Canadian Bushcraft. Today we're building a Gwitin, which is a Mi'kmaq word for canoe. This is the second canoe that we're building this summer. Both of them are Mi'kmaq style. And what we're doing is we're currently sewing the last panel to make the length of this canoe. And then we're going to attach the side panels, which will bring up everything to level. And then we're going to attach the gunnels. And once the gunnels are attached, we're going to start setting in the sheathing, setting in the ribs, and gumming the canoe. The whole canoe is sewn together with roots. They're made from black spruce. We got some white spruce. The other canoe we actually had Norway spruce and Scots pine root. So invasive or non-native trees we're building our canoe with. And they have to be peeled of their old bark because the bark makes them brittle. They have to be boiled to help get a lot of the resin out of them, but to also help make them a little bit more uniform in texture. And they got to be split. They got to be split down to the size of diameter that we need to put them through the holes. And all of that is done when the root is very fresh and moist. If it's too dry, they're like candy sugar. They just break and shatter. They're very, very weak. And so we've got to work with them. Once they're in place, they're like iron. They won't budge. They won't break. Nothing will happen to those roots. They're tough as nails.
So another cool thing that happened today is I finally got my hands on this beauty. This is the Tops D-Fly. This knife is designed by Caleb Musgrave and produced by Tops Knives. This is a thing of beauty. I've wanted this since I seen it at the Sportsman show earlier this year, and I finally bought one off Caleb today. Now, I just got it today, so I can't really give you a review of it. I'm gonna do some testing with it and put it through its paces and give you my opinions on it in a future video.
Mi'kmaq canoes, they're flat. From nose to nose, they're flat. And that's because for the woods canoe, it's about hunting. It's about having a nice level shot at your prey with your rifle or your bow. It's about seeing what's coming up on your trap line. They got to see over that bow. So the Anishinaabeg canoes having these tall bows and sterns, they have their uses. They're called long nose canoes, and we use them for ricing. And that's what that big prow is there for, to help push the rice in the right direction, for knocking the rice into the canoe. For the Mi'kmaq, it's about hunting. It's just about hunting. And so having a flat bow that's equal to the size of your gunnel, you can easily aim over that to shoot your moose, shoot your caribou, shoot your deer, set your traps, pull a spear and drive it into a fish's back, whatever it may be. So this is a hunter's canoe. This is as much as it's called a river canoe or a woods canoe, it makes you think of camping and going on these light, very nice little journeys into Algonquin Park or Killarney. This is for killing animals. This canoe is made to take meat from an animal's carcass and create meals for your family, create clothing for your family, create tools for your family. Without this canoe, the Mi'kmaq die. Simple as that. They starve, they freeze to death. So the woods canoe, or the hunter's canoe, or the river canoe, as some people call it, is genuine life. Like, the canoe is life. A lot of our people in the indigenous culture have been saying this phrase of water is life. And it's not untrue, it's true. It's very true. But at the end of the day, from a thematic perspective, Jimon, or canoe, is life. This is life, what we're doing here. That's really all this is all about to me. For me, it's about not preserving knowledge. It's not about, I hate the word preservation. I don't hate it, I just dislike the word. Preservation is good for museums and it's good for pickles. But beyond that, it's not very helpful. This is revitalization. This is about revitalizing knowledges and skills. My goal is, before I die, I want to see these canoes commonplace. I want to see wigwams in communities commonplace. I want to see less teepees at events and more wigwams. I want to see our traditional language come back, because it can very easily. We just need to pull our asses into gear and go. And so that's what we're doing here. We're pulling our asses into gear and going.